What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. I am here with Nishad from The Offering. How are you doing, dude?
I'm doing great,
Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
So, on today's edition of Gear Gods Quality Control, we're going to be taking a look at the Orange OR15, little lunchbox guy over here, and we're going to see what kind of sounds that we can get out of it. It's adorable.
It's like a little Christmas present.
This is definitely something you want under your Christmas tree, or if what you celebrate is Black Friday,
Yeah.
which, as far as I'm concerned, is the only holiday that really matters.
That's right.
You're going to want this under your nemesis that you've crushed at Walmart to get it.
Yeah, you crushed it.
You want it to be under their body.
Yeah, this is ideal throwing weight too, actually, I believe.
Yeah, so that's how you get out of Walmart.
Yeah, and also
you use it as a...
I'm sure it stops your tech from throwing stuff at you too, because it doesn't have to lug a giant 200 watt 4-channel.
Yeah. Which nobody really needs.
No.
What you need is 15 watts and for your back to last until you die.
Right. Until 50. That's the cutoff.
Until 50.
Yeah.
I love lunchbox heads.
Mm-hmm.
In spite of the fact that I have this massive 12 by 12 rev stack. I
Yeah.
want little everything that sounds big and awesome. Like, if you're going to play at a venue bigger than a tiny little bar somewhere, they're going to have a PA to pump you through anyways.
Yeah.
So what's the point, 150 watt amps.
Every time you see a band roll into a bar gig and they have like 2 full stacks and they're running stereo and they just have every guitar player on like full blast, I'm like, why?
There's no point. It's dumb.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
But that's what this is for, so...
So, this is sweet. This is a sick little doodad. I'm excited to try it out. It's got a switch for even less volume.
Oh.
Even less, or I guess really it's less headroom.
Okay.
Because, I mean, wattage, let's see. You have to multiply it 10x to double the volume, I think. So this is 15 watts. If you wanted double the volume out of it, it would have to be 150 watts.
Okay. Well, I mean, you never really... If you're playing any kind of gig, when are you going to load it past 50% on your knob anyways?
I don't know.
That sounds incredibly innuendo-ish. I'm sorry that I said that.
When you really want to crank up your knob.
Yeah.
At a gig in front of, the bartender and your grandma. Right, so you can go from 15 watts of headroom to 7 watts, and we'll try that out. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Nishad is now going to rip some riffs from his band, The Offering, which I mentioned before is his band, The Offering. I don't know if you knew this. This is Nishad. He plays guitar in a band called The Offering, and now he's going to play some riffs from that band. What was it called again?
The Offering, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
What's the song you're going to play? Why don't you tell us?
Let's do Ultraviolence. That's,
okay.
We got a music video for that one.
Yes, I've seen that. Play us something, just whatever the heaviest bit of the whole song is.
Okay. I'll just do... Let's just do the main mosh riff then, I guess.
I'm going to 7 watts real quick. orange is? Would you say that it's orange?
You want to go out sometime?
Yeah, fuck this video. That's what it sounds like for some riffs. Yeah. Why don't you shred some shredderinos? That's pretty damn good considering that this isn't boosted at all.
Yeah.
That's all you're hearing is the guitar into the amp.
And that was legato.
Into Pro Tools.
That was
yeah. Of course, that's with the gain dimed. You know, if you're looking to start a grindcore band, you're probably going to need a little bit more than that. But you know, just slap your favorite overdrive or boost or distortion pedal in front of this, and you'll have plenty of grindcore-tacular gain. The thing about Orange is that, like, with every iteration of their amps, they sound like different, but it still sounds like Orange, you know?
Yeah.
And there's something about the bottom that's like just always just real fat. Yeah. It's thick. It's got that booty on it, you know? It's a big booty sound. I find that manufacturers ship amps in such a way that it sounds like kind of how they intended it to sound when everything's set at noon, right? But with Orange, I always find myself taking the bass down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's because generally the kinds of bands and artists that are playing Orange are like rock, doom, stoner, stuff that, like, you know, they like a lot of big boomy bass on it.
Yeah.
I have boosted an Orange with like super modern overdrive, like an Aris Effects.
Okay. And that's worked out.
Like a Savage Drive.
Yeah.
And if you tighten it up like that, you can make it sound really super modern. This one, I don't know if it's just how you're playing it, because when I was playing it before, I was like, this is pretty good, but it's not really doing what I want. But when you're playing it, it's like, oh, okay, there it is.
I guess I pick pretty hard too, so
that's good. That's important.
That's actually one thing I really liked about Oranges in general, though, that I've always come back to in some way, is just they have a nice with the headroom. It's got a nice I don't know if that's the right lingo for it, but like it gives you a lot of space where you can go, like, you know, you can hit super. Nobody's even up right now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, you can like notice there's a lot more. Get that dynamic, like from hitting something. A nice like little, get that.
That's hard to do with high gain sounds.
Very hard. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it varies drastically depending on the amp, but
we know that Metallica song, which everyone has a split opinion on, but I was listening to it last week on Saint Anger, Some Kind of Monster.
Okay.
Where, you know, at the beginning where it's like, it's like kind of like a low. I always kind of, it's not obviously ideal Metallica for a lot of people, but I liked how they could go. You get that dynamic, and sometimes amps can't afford that. I think they might be using.
Well, you know. Metal in general is not quite a dynamic genre. You don't get a lot of dudes really worried about it sounding differently if you're digging in or if you're, you know, which I think sucks.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do? It's like...
Yeah.
Its strengths lie in various and sundry different places. But...
It's versatile in its own right. You know?
If dynamics is something that you're looking for, apparently this amp is doing that. So it's dead simple. It's one channel. We've got 5 knobs. It's got the volume, treble, middle, bass, and gain, and then a standby switch that you can have it be 15 or 7 watts. You know, they call it like headroom or bedroom, you know.
Okay.
But you know what? Like
I'll go with it.
in my experience, like it will sound slightly better when you crank it up at a lower wattage. You know, in terms of a situation where you like don't want to bug the neighbors. You know, like sure you don't want it to be too loud. I don't know. But you know, some people are. You gotta have it.
Sometimes you gotta bug the neighbors.
But some people just love having that switch on there. It makes them feel better.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 different speaker outputs in the back: 2 8-ohm and 1 16-ohm, and then an effects loop, an always-on kind of effects loop. Anyway, cool little amp, fun-sized, fun sound, and as always, looks sick as fuck. I had a girlfriend who was an interior designer, and I remember she was not a musician, didn't really care about music, anything. Would see all of my gear, didn't care about any of it. One day she saw one of the oranges that I had. She was like, "Oh my god, that is the coolest looking amp I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah.
And I was like, I have so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
But that was the one that she latched onto. I mean, of course,
man.
it's definitely eye candy.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're on stage, you got to make a statement. And bright orange is definitely a statement. So that's the OR15 from Orange. Cool. Well, I was hoping that you might want to show me one of those fat, nasty riffs that you were playing. What do you think?
Let's do that.
All right.
Do that. Yeah.
Transition. All right, and we're back.
Yeah.
So, what riff are you gonna show me today?
So we're gonna do the riff on the first song on our album called "Waste Away."
Okay.
And this is the pre-chorus riff.
Pre-chorus riff.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, and you're just tuned to standard 7-string tuning, right?
Yep. Nothing fancy about it except for 7th string.
So let me just see if I got this right.
All right.
So you got 2 opens, and then 2 palm mutes. And those are all downstrokes?
All downstrokes.
And then a little...
Yep. Little half diminished kind of thing. Yep.
Chunky.
Yep. And
And then
yeah.
yield opens and ones. Kind of ratchets up the tension
Yes.
in the air.
It
You're
does.
just like, just a little bit more evil.
Yeah, and then you hit him with the stank finger.
Then you hit him with the stank finger.
Which is this
Where
little...
does the stank finger go?
So first time you go through it, it's you're going up high, and that starts on the first fret.
It's kind of growing up chromatically.
Yeah. It's not about thinking about, you know, what fret you're on. It's just, I think, eight picks, and you're kind of gradually going up to this 4th fret.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah.
all
The
open.
And like hard. Through that.
Boom.
Yeah.
Done. All right. Well, this was fun. Now, become a bass player. Whoa. Who are you?
I'm Spencer from
Hi, Spencer.
Gathering. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I was thinking maybe you could show me some bass licks, because you know when we do these things, it's always a bunch of fucking guitar, and I never get to play bass.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you got for me? What are you gonna show me?
I got a little ditty from a song of ours called Ultraviolence.
Cool.
Yeah.
Which part of the song is this?
This is leading into the verse.
Okay.
Right out of the intro.
The old ultraviolence.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Show me what you got.
So it's
Oh, good. So it's slap bass. Cool. I suck at that. See, the problem here is that you don't suck and I do. So there's going to be a little bit of a mismatch. But let's give it a shot. Okay, first of all, can you play it for me as slow as you possibly can?
Sure, no problem. Let's see.
So you have a lot of free time, I get that.
Yes, yeah, not many friends.
So you're doing like a little...
Yeah.
How do you do... What is this? What is this technique called?
It's kind of like the surfer thing.
Yeah.
Shaka bra
Surf
technique.
set, bro! Shaka bro!
Which,
That sucks.
is pretty on par with my look, I guess.
Are you from California?
I very am, yeah.
Okay.
Third
Do you surf?
generation.
Did you surf?
I did,
Have
but
you surfed?
now I get seasick, which is not that cool.
You get seasick from surfing.
Yeah.
That does suck. But hey, you know what? What's great about getting sick in the ocean is that everywhere's a toilet. You just puke wherever you want.
That's true.
What are they? It's just fish food. You know, fish fuck in water, and you swim in it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We drink it.
And we drink it. You're doing chicka ticka ding, ticka ticka ding.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of hidden between thumb and then this part.
Oh, the third
my
finger.
Ring finger. Yeah. That's just what works for me.
So you gotta like do a straight rotation. You gotta. It's like you're screwing in like a screwdriver.
Yeah, exactly. If you open your hand up a little bit, you can start to
I hate you.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, ticka down, and then
And then da, da, da.
and this first bit it's just muted, or
Yeah,
are you doing an
yeah,
open
yeah.
string? So it's just clickies.
Yeah, barely mute a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then
and you're just
that.
thumb
yeah.
for those hits. Okay, and then
Then repeats that 3 times.
okay.
And then it goes to
Like
yeah,
that?
exactly.
I don't think I'm today gonna be able to do this.
Sure. Hey.
Actually, that was kinda
there you
it.
go.
Ah! Are you doing pull-offs and hammer-ons at all?
Let's see. That open string is plucked. The rest is that's
Okay,
it.
there's a hammer-on there. Burr dang, burr dang.
Really, that's all I'm trying to do.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not gonna get this today. That's as far as I'm gonna try to do because this technique has so far eluded me. I'm gonna have to spend just another couple probably years until I can really do it. But that's really fun. I never even considered trying to do that. That's a fun new thing to add into my arsenal. Next time, I'm going to have to bring in somebody who sucks a little bit harder. You're definitely too good for me, but thanks for coming on. Sorry, my hand's really sweaty. Everything about me is just a giant pool of sweat. I'm a sweat person, a sweat monster. Be sure to check out The Offering. What are you guys doing? Like, what's the... You got a single out? You got did your album just come out?
Yeah, it came out 1st of August. And we did a couple of festivals over in Europe for it.
But you've got at least one music video for the album, The Ultraviolence.
Yeah.
Ultraviolence. Not to be confused with Ultraviolet.
No. Or the Lana Del Rey version. Even though that one's a lot better.
So be sure to listen to Lana Del Rey instead of The Offering. But you guys are... your album is out now on Century Media. And... you can find them at the following locations on the internet.
Facebook, Instagram.
Uh-huh.
I think we have a Twitter. Let's see, we got Apple Music. We got Spotify. I don't think we're on Tidal yet, but we got to get on that.
I've never used Tidal.
No? Oh.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button, smack the bell, and drop us a like for more reviews and original content. And we'll see you real soon. Berber dang, berber dang. Give us a berber dang.